All right, my friends. So I just opened an M1 Finance account. Literally took all 3 minutes. It is fantastic. I'm not gonna lie to you. I love. So I got my VBK Vanguard Small Cap Growth Fund in a taxable account. As I tell you, I have my VTV. I'm gonna go ahead and buy the Dividend Growth Fund. I forgot the ticker later today. My IRA. You don't want dividends in your taxable account if you can avoid it. Could I have done a Roth? Sure. To be perfectly honest, I just don't like messing around with it. I probably should have, but whatever. Anyway, and the reason is, I want this account to be, if I make good money, where I'm dumping a bunch of money in. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fund it with $1,000, and then I'm going to put $350 a month. And I just paid off we lease vehicles. I just paid off the lease. Thank you for all y'all on YouTube and whatnot, and the folks who hired me to be their financial planner. It's fantastic. And so because I was able to pay off that lease a little bit early, that $350 a month I was paying towards my Dodge Durango, aka Moose, that my wife drives, that'll go into here. So I put $1,000 in here, which I literally just opened, so it's not showing up yet today. And then I'm gonna put $350 a month in. And this stuff is freaking awesome. There's no other way around it. I love it. So let's see. We can do research. I mean, they got everything. So they got stocks. These are all the stocks you can buy, and you can buy fractional shares. It tells you dividend yield, PE ratio. Look at Amazon's PE ratio, 76. That's flipping crazy. Crazy how low that has gone. Because I'm telling you, it wasn't that long ago, 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago or something, when Amazon just had profits for the first time, and everyone's flipping out. Now they're going to see how high the PE ratio was. And now they got 70, so it was over 1,000. They made like 2 cents a share. And everyone's like, and I remember that saying. Now we can see that with the money, you're seeing how high of a PE ratio. And just look at that, down to 76, while the stock has gone up. I find that freaking insane. Is there any stopping them? I don't know. I love Amazon. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't like the fact they own the Washington Post and they go after Trump every day. Bezos doesn't like that. Does he think he's going to avoid that with Elizabeth Warren? I mean, she's going to go after you guys too, but be it as it may. I think Amazon runs a first-rate shop. Big fan. I'm not buying it because I literally cannot buy a stock with a PE ratio of 76. I can't. My head, if I were to hit whatever the transaction button, I couldn't do it. But Josh, when you bought the VBK, had some Amazon in there. Actually, I don't think it does because that's a small cap growth ETF. Yeah, no way. Look at that. Microsoft, $1 trillion market cap. Apple, 993. Amazon, 894. None of these are going to be in the VBK. Look at this. This is where the S&P 500 could steer you wrong. Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, Google. We got two Googles. Get it. Facebook, Alibaba, other than Berkshire Hathaway and Visa, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So of the 10 highest stocks of market cap, with 5, let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are tech stocks. And PE ratio, here's Berkshire Hathaway, 17.9. But again, there's no dividend. JP Morgan, 12. I just don't trust those guys as far as I could kick them. There's ExxonMobil, 17.5. Bank of America, 10. 18. So if you're wondering about value stocks versus growth stocks, Procter & Gamble, 83 PE? They must have had a bad quarter or something like that. That's nuts. What is this PE ratios? What is that? I guess they're saying the highest PE ratios right there. That's the fourth. Let's see. Hold on a second. That's 3. I don't get what the dots mean. And we got Mastercard. Look, AT&T 14, Verizon 17. Are these the S&P 500? I mean, but you could buy any of these guys. You just click on. Let's go Chevron. So let's see what happens when we click on Chevron. You add to portfolio. It's crazy. You go add to portfolio. And then you go down here, and I got 100% going to Vanguard Small Cap Growth Fund. You said I want 20% going here. It's crazy. And I'm not going to do that. So let's just, how do I delete that guy? Let's say remove. Yeah. Right, so we're going to go back. Let's go exit here. Let's let me get my mug out of the way. All right, so let's go. That's my portfolio. So we go back to research. Oh, this is look. I'm not a Bill Gates. Breaking up big tech isn't the answer. You think, oh, Billy G. We go to funds. Oh wait, dividend yield. There's where's ExxonMobil? Did I miss it? Right there. 4.72 dividend yield to 17 PE ratio. Man, that's tough to beat, my friends. I don't know what Fomento Economic Mexico is. China Mobile Limited. They stole ours technology, I'm sure. Toyota, 11 PE, 3.22% dividend yield. Ooh, Wells 9.4. I just couldn't buy Wells. I'm sorry. Intel 12 PE, 2.4% dividend yield. Chevron 16 PE with a 3.84 dividend yield. Royal Dutch 6.4 dividend yield, 11.8 PE. That sounds like a freaking buy to me. Let's see. IBM 13.8 with a 4.55. I mean, look, I haven't looked at I don't know if these guys are. I have no idea what their debts are. I have no idea. I'm not. But I mean, look at BP, British Petroleum, 15 PE with a 6.25 dividend yield. There's still good buys out there. Like, I don't know what the cash flow is. I don't know. So don't buy it just because I'm looking at that. I have no idea if they're taking on tons and tons and tons of debt in order to fund that dividend. I just don't know. Another bank stock. Unilever. TI 22.4. There's some good. I mean, there's some quality stuff out there you could buy, but just because it looks quality doesn't mean it will. Eli Lilly and Company 13.8 with a 2.34% dividend yield. Union Pacific 12.4 PE. Rio Tinto. Oh man, Rio Tinto. They bought out Phelps Dodge. I used to work for the Arizona State Mine Inspector, and Phelps Dodge is a copper company out in Arizona. And we go out and state mine inspect the mines out there, out in Globe and Oracle, Arizona, and whatnot. I'm almost positive Rio Tinto bottom out 6.8% PE with a 5.63% dividend yield. Let's just take a gander, shall we, at these mining companies. Does it tell you any more research on here? Metals mining, 47,000. Yeah, I don't see my watch list. It doesn't say anything about like research on a specific stock, though. Yeah, it's too bad. That's fine. You'd have to go look at the. I'd like to see the balance sheets for sure. I'm just curious. 5 year. They've done nothing for 5 years, but they don't show the balance sheets. Okay, there's a website. Oh man, that's freaking cool, man. That's freaking cool. This stuff is. I love it. I love this stuff, man. This is why I don't get involved because I do enjoy looking at stocks. I've always enjoyed it, but this is why I don't do it because I know it wastes a lot of time. And then, of course, I'd never be right, so I just buy the index. All right, so let's do the indexing here real quick. My wife's calling. I'll have to put her on hold in just a second. I want to hit the 10-minute mark on the video. So where's VTV? What if I clicked on? No, let's not click on VTV. Let's iShares. Oh, expense rate. Okay, gotcha. Expense. Oh, look at expense ratio, dividend yield. Can you do it by company? AUM. Okay. Oh, that's how they're doing it by AUM. Don't let you do it by firm, doesn't look like, but they're doing it by assets under management. So the Vanguard Total Stock Index has $115 billion. The iShares for Spider has 278 billion. Here's VWO. Yeah, emerging markets. This is by yield. 3, 5, and 6, 5 here. That's pretty cool. Emerging markets is down 1.09 for the last 5 years. 2.65% dividend yield. They're valid right there. 48 billion. That's it. That's a lot of money, more than I could write a check for. But it's actually up 6.2% over the last 5 years, a 2.52% dividend yield. Was it VIG? Is that the growth? So what did we say? VTV 6.2. There's the growth right there. 1% dividend yield, up 10.62%. Basically almost a 50% increase over VTV. And look at total bond index is up 0.5% over the last 5 years. That's not shocking. And we saw that. Let's go look at expert pies. Oh, this is awesome. Oh man, responsible investing. Want to be responsible? Don't want to invest in those evil fossil fuels. Well, they allow you to invest solely in fossil fuels. That's what I'd like to do. Invest in. Let's see if we type in fossil. Oh, fossil group. Fossil fuel. Oh man. Fossil fuel reserves. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, a fossil fuel free index. Screw that, man. Man, invest in. I'm not. Let's see. I don't want fossil fuel free. I want fossil fuels because man, I love me some fossil fuels. Fossil fuels. They got some up here that said fossil. Where'd it go? So fossil. What's fossil group? Sounds like some dude. Fossil group. What is this? No, watches. Yeah, I don't care about that. I want fossil fuels, baby. Yeah, so I guess you can't do that. Fossil fuels. Yeah. Right, thanks. What if you did? Let's do natural gas. Ooh, natural gas services. Ooh. We got Bloomberg Ultra. Investment seeks daily investment. See, I hate these two leverage things. I'm not buying any of that leverage crap. I'll tell you that right now. Natural gas. Daily. Well, it's just Natural Gas Services Group. Is this it's a stock? I'm long natural gas, baby. It's an oil and gas equipment and service company. All right. Only got 273 employees. Ooh, the company generates the majority of revenue by renting out low to medium horsepower compression equipment to natural gas production companies in unconventional oil and gas regions of the U.S. Sounds pretty interesting to me, but I'm not buying it. Natural Gas Services Group, top of that. Natural Resources. What is this? Natural Resources Golden Income Trust. Come on, man. So there's no one doing natural gas other than you got to be in a leveraged inverse equity. I don't care. All right. So anyway, let's go back to expert pies. Just stocks among hedge fund followers. Mimic the investment strategies of some of the most successful investors, reputable funds, other strategies. Let's just take a look at income earners. Dividends and income returns. Let's see what we got here. Oh, look at all these different things, man. They got bank balance sheet. So what you get domestic dividend. Oh, wow. That's freaking cool, man. Anyway, so I have a link down here in the show notes on M1. I love it. I think this is fantastic. I don't have any pies in here. I got no money in there. My portfolio. Yeah, just a Vanguard small cap growth. Okay. It says it's up 50%. That ain't. This is just cool. Let's see. Borrow. Low interest rates. Okay. No, I don't want that. Spend. It kind of tracks your spending. Oh no, I guess it gives you a credit card. I just think this is great. I'm a huge fan. And then but you gotta time the market. No, you don't need to time the market, man. You don't need to do any of that. I just linked up literally 2 seconds flat my USA account. Done and done. Or my Navy, I can't remember. I linked it up to my bank account. What account did I link it up? I can't remember. But anyway, I linked up one of my bank accounts so I don't keep a whole lot of money in. Just so if they get manipulated, well, you can do buy, sell right here too. Let's see, what's that? Pending deposit, $1,000. I guess you could buy it today. I don't know if I don't think they trade real time. But anyway, I linked it up to one of my accounts. So if it gets manipulated or compromised, they won't be able to get all my money. But at the end of the day, it's 3-factor authentication. Yeah, so it's 3-factor authentication. So I'm a huge fan. Anyway, you should open up an account at M1. I love it. I think it's fantastic. You can do IRAs, Roth IRAs. I think you can do even living trusts. in here. And I think it's the way to go for sure. And again, for me, I got the small cap growth in here because I don't want dividends in my taxable account. No dividends. I don't want any exchange, any long-term capital gains or dividends. I just want this sucker to grow and grow and grow for another 15 years. That's my goal here. And if you're plugging away $350 a month, that could grow nicely for sure. We shall see. But if you open an account and you fund it with $1,000 and you use my link, I get paid. So if you want to do that, I'll put the link in the show notes. But I like it. I'm a huge fan. So I will see you.